Just think, if small organisms living inside your stomach, like bacteria, can control your mood, weight, sleep, immunity, and even the way your brain works, then how would it feel? It may sound strange, but this is the truth. Your gut, that is, your stomach, does not just work to digest food, but it is a whole world, a hidden world, which we call the microbiome. And understanding and correcting this microbiome is the mission of this book, Super Gut, written by Dr. William Davis. Hello friends, you are listening to Incognito Book, where we bring to you the detailed audiobook summary of the best books in the world, which is also in simple and easy English. Today, we are going to talk about a book that can change your health, energy, mood, and your whole life from the inside. This book is called Super Gut, which aims to make the microbes inside you healthy again, repair your body, reverse diseases, and fill you with new energy. Dr. William Davis is a cardiologist who learned a big truth during his career, that most diseases do not start from our heart, brain, or lungs, but from our gut. And if we correct our gut, then there can be such miracles in our body that we can't even imagine. This book is connected to the depth of how we understand the world inside us, clean it, and make it a super gut again. Later, we will learn how our gut system works, how it gets damaged, and about those scientific and natural strategies of Dr. Davis, which can give a new direction to your health. So let's start this journey, where at every step, you will find an easy way to get your health, energy, and life back. There is a world inside our body which cannot be seen with our eyes, but it controls our health from the inside. This is called the gut microbiome. This is not an army of millions, but an army of microbes, which lives in our digestive system. These include bacteria, fungi, viruses, and other microorganisms. But don't worry, these organisms are not enemies. They are the real guardians of our health, if they are in balance. Dr. William Davis says that when a baby is born, this microbiome in the intestines is in a very fresh and natural form. But as we grow up, because of our lifestyle, diet, and medication, this balance starts to deteriorate. In today's modern lifestyle, junk food, preservative-rich food, sweets, refined oil, frequent intake of antibiotics, lack of sleep, and constant stress. All of these together shake up this delicate world of our stomach. When these healthy bacteria start dying and the harmful bacteria start increasing, this is called dysbiosis. That is, the ecosystem inside the gut gets unbalanced. This means that the microbes in your stomach are either dead or their balance has deteriorated, and instead of them, the bacteria have increased, which cause problems like gas, swelling, constipation, depression, worry, skin problems, and obesity. The effect of this deteriorated gut directly affects your daily life. You feel bloated again and again, can't sleep at night, you get irritated by small things, and you get a feeling of dizziness in your brain, which is called brain fog by Dr. Davis. And every now and then, you crave sweet food. Not only this, it weakens the immune system, and the body starts getting sick again and again. There is a case study in the book, a woman who often had stomach aches, anxiety, and tiredness. The doctor gave her only antacids and antibiotics, but there was no difference. When she followed Dr. Davis's gut protocol, within a few weeks, her problems started disappearing slowly. Not only did her stomach get better, but her mood, energy level, and skin also improved. This is just an example, but there are hundreds of people who felt that the real cure is not outside, but inside. That is, inside their gut. This is the biggest message of this section. If we understand our gut microbiome, then we can eradicate more than half of our problems from the root. Now let's talk about that hidden epidemic, which is slowly spoiling the health of millions of people, but most people don't even know about it. The name of this disease is SIBO, that is small intestine bacterial overgrowth. This means that in our small intestine, the number of bacteria increases more than necessary, and these bacteria start growing there, where they shouldn't be. In the normal state, most bacteria are found in the large intestine, where their job is to help in digestion. But when these bacteria come and settle in the small intestine, this is where many health problems start. When food reaches the small intestine, these bacteria start fermenting the same food, which causes gas, bloating, pain, and discomfort for humans all the time. This is called SIBO, that is, the increase of bacteria in the wrong place. It has some common symptoms such as gas formation all the time, bloating in the stomach, feeling heavy immediately after eating, a feeling of dizziness in the head, which is called brain fog, skin infections or allergies, repeated fatigue, and constipation. People often ignore these symptoms, considering them to be minor problems, but all this indicates that SIBO is slowly spreading inside you. SIBO is like a silent epidemic, which is affecting people of all ages and genders. And the sad thing is that most doctors can't even identify it. Often, people take their symptoms to the doctor and are advised to take acidity medicine, probiotics, or fiber, whereas the real reason, that is, SIBO, has no cure. Dr. Davis believes that if we want to maintain the balance of our gut, then we need to identify SIBO first and then cure it. For this, he advises a simple test, which is called the hydrogen methane breath test. In this test, the gases produced by the bacteria are measured in the breath. If these gases are found in large quantities, then assume that you have SIBO in your small intestine. SIBO can't be cured with just medicine. In fact, a complete lifestyle change is required. Dr. Davis tells about a special SIBO detox protocol in which proper diet, proper bacteria support, and natural remedies are included to reset the gut. He says that when the gut is properly cleaned, then not only the stomach, but also the brain, skin, energy level, and even the immune system can be seen to be greatly improved. This is why Dr. Davis says that if your health is deteriorating again and again, and the doctors are not able to give a solid reason, then it is very likely that the reason is SIBO, which is slowly making your body hollow from the inside. And until we recognize it, there can be no proper treatment. We often hear that food is not only for filling the stomach, but it can also be a medicine, if we eat the right thing. But in today's modern diet, the things we eat every day are not medicine for our body, but have become poison, especially when it comes to gut health. Dr. William Davis clearly states that if you want to make your stomach and microbiome healthy again, then the first step is to remove some special types of food from your life. First comes sugar. Yes, sugar. Whether it is white sugar, hidden in bread, mixed in juice or sauce, it is the biggest threat to your gut. Sugar nourishes the harmful bacteria, which makes them increase rapidly, and the healthy bacteria die slowly. Second is processed carbohydrates, that is, foods that are processed a lot, like white bread, biscuits, pasta, snacks, and ready-to-eat food. These things are fiber-free and do not nourish the gut. On the contrary, they weaken the gut lining and increase inflammation. Then comes something that is very common, but equally harmful: grain, especially wheat. Gluten present in wheat in a protein called wheat germ agglutinin damage the gut lining. Due to this, the walls of the gut leak, which is called leaky gut. When this happens, chronic swelling begins in the body and autoimmune reactions begin. Wrong diet does not only harm the gut, but also completely disrupts the balance between the gut bacteria. Healthy bacteria remain hungry, while harmful bacteria flourish on sugar and processed food. This leads to bloating, fatigue, anxiety, skin problems, and recurrent diseases. There are many stories in the book about people who, by removing only these three things, that is, sugar, processed carbs, and wheat, were able to improve their health. A woman who had been suffering from migraines, stomach issues, and skin allergies for years, when she removed wheat and sugar from her diet, in just a few weeks, all of her symptoms disappeared. Her face shone again, her stomach began to recover, and her mood also improved. Similarly, in many cases, people said that without taking medicine, just changing the diet reduced their weight, improved their sleep, and rejuvenated them. Dr. Davis says that if you want to start your gut healing journey, first of all, you have to remove these three enemies from your food plate. This is the real cure, which is not in the medicine shop, but is hidden in your plate. Now that we know what causes the most damage to our gut health, it is time to move to the stage where the real change begins. That is, to make our gut again, like a super gut. And for this, we not only have to remove the wrong things, but also include the right things in our life. The most important thing is to again make good bacteria in it. But the question is, where will these beneficial bacteria come from? The simplest answer to this is from our food. What we eat goes into our gut and either makes the microbiome powerful or completely destroys it. That is why we should include those things in our diet that give birth to these good bacteria and help them stay alive. The first thing is fermented foods. That is, those foods that are naturally fermented, like homemade curd, pickle, etc. Naturally, there are lacks of good bacteria in them that go straight to our gut and work to make a healthy microbiome again. The second important thing is prebiotics. That is, those foods that feed the good bacteria, like onions, garlic, raw green banana, beetroot, etc. These are rich in fiber and give the gut a chance to produce the right bacteria. Apart from this, there are some natural things that are very effective, like vegetables rich in fiber, such as spinach, broccoli, cabbage, carrots, and beans. These repair the walls of the gut and reduce the swelling. One more important thing is bone broth. It contains collagen, amino acids, and other important elements that cure the leaky gut and make your intestines strong. But eating is not enough. Our daily habits also affect gut health. Dr. Davis repeatedly emphasizes that not getting enough sleep, staying in stress, and drinking less water, all these things gradually affect gut health. If you really want to make the gut healthy, then it is important to get 7 to 8 hours sleep every night, to relax yourself, practice meditation or yoga, and drink enough water in the morning so that the toxins come out of the body easily. These are the small but powerful habits that can turn a weak and sick gut into a strong and super gut. And when your gut becomes strong, then your whole body will feel its effect, from your mood to your energy, skin, sleep, immunity, and even your self-confidence. One super gut means one super you. Dr. William Davis's book has the most unique and practical part, his super gut protocol. It is a roadmap that any common man can follow at home without expensive medicines or visiting the doctor again and again. The purpose of this protocol is to remove the bad bacteria and to strengthen the good bacteria so that the balance of the gut can be restored again. The most important thing that Dr. Davis has discussed in his book is the SIBO yogurt. This is not regular yogurt, but a supercharged yogurt that contains special beneficial bacteria, such as Lactobacillus reuteri, Lactobacillus gasseri, and Bifidobacterium infantis. Their job is not only to cool the stomach, but also to restore the lining of the gut, repair leaky gut, and fight serious problems. This yogurt can be made at home, but requires some special preparation. For this, the milk is heated, the carefully selected probiotic capsules are mixed, and then it is allowed to ferment at a special temperature for about 36 hours. The purpose of this long fermentation is to prepare the most beneficial bacteria, which are much more effective. Fermentation is not limited only to yogurt. Dr. Davis encourages people to start making fermented vegetables at home, like cauliflower pickle, cucumber, carrot congee, or a mixture of ginger and garlic. All these not only increase the gut microbiome, but also reduce chronic inflammation in the body. Also, he tells which probiotics and prebiotics together give the best results. For example, if you are consuming Lactobacillus reuteri, then take something like inulin or pectin with it so that these good bacteria stay in your gut for a long time and can increase. This combination has been found effective in gut healing and the immune system in scientific trials. Many research studies and clinical examples have been given, which show that when people adopt this protocol, consume yogurt, take fermented foods, and balance probiotics and prebiotics, then not only their stomach problems, but also their sleep, mood, hormone balance, and metabolism improve. This means if you really want to improve your gut health and want to transform it into a superpower, then just being dependent on medicines is not enough. You have to make your own kitchen into your own lab and have to make things with your own hands, which become the real cure. This is the Super Gut Protocol. Easy, cheap, and completely under your control. There is a deep and magical connection which is made between the gut and the brain. This relationship is called in today's science the gut-brain connection. Dr. William Davis explains this connection in detail and tells how our mood, ability to think, and even our sleep directly depend on our gut health. You must have felt that when you are under stress, stomach cramps, or gas start. This is not a coincidence, but a one-sided conversation between your gut and brain. And this conversation happens through a special nerve called the vagus nerve. If the balance in our gut is maintained, then our mood starts to improve and our sleep starts to improve. This change is not just his thoughts, but even medical scans and behavioral tests have proved it. Here comes a very interesting concept, psychobiotics. These are special probiotics which not only affect digestion, but also mental health. These bacteria affect happy hormones like serotonin and dopamine in your brain. Lactobacillus reuteri, Bifidobacterium longum, and other psychobiotics increase mental focus. This is the reason that today's neuroscience and psychiatry have started to believe that the brain can be healed not only with medicines, but also with microbes. If your gut is healing, your brain will also work better. You will feel more calm, more conscious, and more happy. So if you have been facing low mood, anxiety, or sleep issues, then maybe the answer is not in your brain, but in your stomach. And when you make your super gut, you also have a super mind. When we talk about super gut, people usually think that it is only for digestion or the digestive system, but actually, it affects our whole body. When your gut is healthy, it helps your weight, your immune system, and makes your skin shiny and clean, without any strict calorie counting or expensive skincare. The first thing is to reduce inflammation. Many people exercise for a long time. Still, their weight does not reduce. The reason for this is a bad gut. When your gut is not healthy, your metabolism slows down and your body gets inflamed. But when you fix your gut, like using the super gut protocol, your metabolism works better. Without calorie counting, your weight starts to reduce because your body can digest food properly and uses essential nutrients well. The second big thing is your immunity. The gut is 70% of your immune system. If the gut is not healthy, your immunity weakens, causing cold, cough, allergies, and infections. But when you fix your gut, your body is more prepared to fight. You get less sick, less allergic, and your body protects itself from all kinds of diseases. The third and most important thing is your skin. There is a direct connection between gut health and skin. Many times, problems like eczema, acne, and dryness are actually stomach problems. When the gut is healthy, inflammation reduces, toxins come out, and your body shines from inside. A healthy gut helps in all the systems, whether it is your metabolism, immune system, or your skin. That's why Super Gut is not just for stomach problems. It is the solution for your entire body. When your gut is healthy, your entire body will feel new energy and freshness. This book has many amazing stories that really show how a person's gut can be cured, from digestive problems to anxiety, obesity, and mental problems. There is a story of a woman who had irritable bowel syndrome. She had stomach pain, vomiting, and constant bloating. But when she adopted the Super Gut protocol, which included SIBO yogurt and fermented foods, her problems started to go away. She started living a normal life. Another story is of a young man who had constant anxiety and brain fog. He could not concentrate properly, and his sleep was also bad. He also started taking care of his gut and mind. He started to feel calm and focused. There are many stories of obese people in the book who reduced their weight without any heavy dieting or gym. They reduced their weight and increased their energy. These people say that when the gut is healthy, hunger and cravings are also under control, which makes weight reduction easier. One thing is clear: this is not difficult. Everyone can bring it into their life. It is just important that we take care of our gut properly, eat properly, and give our body the opportunity which is important for it. This is the real magic of health and happiness. If you want to start the journey, then the most important thing is to start in the right and clear way. You will have to take some special steps in the right way. The first step is to take care of your gut. The second step is to take those foods especially suggested in the protocol so that the number of good bacteria in your gut increases and harmful bacteria can be controlled. Make a good routine with it. Take enough sleep, rest to reduce stress, and drink a lot of water so that your body remains hydrated. It is also very important to note your daily symptoms like bloating, digestion, sleep, mood, or craving. This will help you know what things are working for you and where you need to pay more attention. At the beginning, patience and consistency are very important. It is possible that in the first few days, you may feel sluggish or uncomfortable, but this is the time when your body starts healing. So keep yourself motivated, celebrate small changes, and remember that this is for your health and life. After spending the first 10 days properly, you will see that your energy is increasing, stomach pain is reducing, and your mind is feeling happy. This is the magic of the Super Gut. Gradually, but with a profound effect, your life changes. From this book, we understand that the real power of our health is hidden in our gut. Dr. William Davis has explained the role of the gut in such a way that our body, mind, and whole life depend on this small part. We learned how bad lifestyle, wrong diet, and stress have ruined our gut and how we can fix it. We learned that by adopting the Super Gut protocol, we can not only make our stomach healthy, but also our whole body and mind healthy. Dr. William took the responsibility for his health and proved it. He says that our body has the amazing ability to heal itself. We just need to trust it and guide it in the right direction. I want to tell you, have faith in your body and your gut. Your health is in your hands, and you can change it with your habits and awareness. Any big change happens slowly, but every small step takes you toward a healthy and happy life. Thank you from the bottom of my heart that you spent time with me. Now it is your time to find your Super Gut. Take care of it and fill your life with new health and energy. May this journey bring you new happiness and better health. Thank you. If you liked this summary, then please like it, subscribe to our channel, and tell your opinion by commenting. Your response is very important and helps us to make better content. Let's make a new and better world with our Incognito Book summaries.